So you uploaded a video, it got around 100 views in the first 24 hours, and then it just died. Not slowly, not gradually. I mean, it just stopped. So you did what everyone does. You changed the title and you changed the thumbnail. Because everywhere you look, people are saying the exact same thing. Your CTR is too low. But if that was true, why didn't anything change? Why did the video still die? Here's the truth. It's not your CTR. And honestly, what's actually happening is worse. And you are fixing the wrong problem. Once I show you the real principles, you will never make videos the same way again. First, let's destroy this CTR myth, because this is where most creators get it wrong. CTR matters. I'm not saying it doesn't, but the way people talk about it, you would think it's the only thing that matters. Like if your CTR isn't super high, your video just has no chance. But that's not how this works, not even close. Think about it. YouTube doesn't make money when people click your video. It makes money when people stay and watch. So watch, not click. Click is just the entry point. Every time you upload, your video goes through a test. A small group of people sees it first, sometimes maybe a few hundred people. And YouTube watches what they do. So they clicked, high CTR, but do they stay or do they leave in the first 10 seconds? Do they engage, like, subscribe, or leave comments? Do they watch something else after? And based on all of this, it decides what happens next. It either keeps pushing your video or it quietly stops showing it. So no, it's not just about getting the click. It's about everything that happens after. And this is the part most people avoid. You are responsible for that. So when they leave, it's because you caused it. Not on purpose, but through your content, through your structure, and through how you hold attention. That's what decides everything. So how do you fix this problem? The first fix is to design your hook for attention, because this is where everything begins, your hook. And I know you've heard about hooks before, but just hear me out. Your hook isn't just the start of your video. It's where people decide if they are staying or leaving. Now look at how I started this video. You uploaded a video, it got 100 views, and then it died. That's not random. I am being very specific, because if you clicked on this video, that probably happened to you. So instantly you are thinking, yeah, that's me, and that's exactly my goal. But here's where most people get it wrong. They take too long to get to the point. They explain too much and try to sound smart. But nobody cares about that anymore. People want to know one thing: is this for me or not? And they decide that fast, like really, really fast. So if your hook doesn't land immediately, they will leave. And when they leave early, that sends a bad signal. And that signal alone, it can kill your video absolutely. So again, it's not just about the click. It's what happens right after. And if you want your hooks to grab attention, then you must get to the topic very quickly. I've got a video that breaks down my exact hook formula. If you want to go deep into hooks, I'll leave the link in the description. The second fix is to convert attention into retention. Now, this is where everything changes, and this is where most creators lose. Because getting attention, that's easy. Keeping it, that's the real skill. So how do you do that? You create curiosity and you don't resolve it too quickly. Tell a story or show a process that guides your viewer to your solution. And this is not just some trick or clickbait. You show them what they are struggling with, but at the same time, you make it easier for them to follow you. That's all it takes. So in the hook of this video, I said, it's not your CTR. What's actually happening is worse. And I didn't explain straight away by saying you can't hold attention. And that wasn't by accident. That was intentional. Because now your brain is thinking, wait, what's how? And that's an open loop. I closed the loop by showing you that CTR is just the entry point, and retention is what determines if the algorithm distributes your content. And by the time I closed that loop, another one was opened, because now you want the solution, and that's what keeps viewers watching. Now here's something simple but very powerful. Use the word but, B-U-T. Seriously, because but changes direction. You think it's your CTR, but it's not. Now your brain pauses because something doesn't match what you expected. And that moment, that snapback, that's retention. You will notice I've been doing that this whole time. Setting something up, then flipping it entirely. That pattern alone, it can change how long people watch your videos. But here's the part most people don't realize. Retention isn't just about tricks. It's about structure. Every part of your video should lead naturally to the next. Not randomly, but intentionally. So instead of just giving information, actually structure your video. That's the first way to build retention. You guide the viewers forward logically. And when you create curiosity in this process, you naturally make them want the next point, because you make them feel like, if I leave now, I'll miss something important. And again, that's what keeps people watching. So in case you are still wondering why retention matters, let me show you what this looks like in real life. Imagine two videos. Video A has high CTR, let's say 18%. Sounds good, right? But people click, watch for 20 seconds and leave. Now video B, it has lower CTR, maybe 6 to 7%. But people stay, they watch for 3, 4, even 5 minutes. Which video do you think YouTube pushes? It's not even close, because video B wins every time. So YouTube doesn't just reward clicks, it rewards attention. If people click but don't stay, that's a bad signal and your video dies. And this is the frustrating part. From the outside, everything looks right. Good thumbnail, good title, decent CTR, but it's not working and you just don't know why. That's what's happening to most creators. They are fixing the wrong problem. The third fix is to create a binge effect. And this is where things really start to scale. What happens after your video ends? Because most creators don't think about this. They just end the video and hope people stay on their channel. But hope isn't a strategy. YouTube doesn't just care about one video. It cares about sections. Meaning, if someone watches your video, then watches another, it sends a very strong signal. They have spent 15, maybe 20 minutes on YouTube just because of your content. And that's exactly what the algorithm wants. So instead of just leaving it to chance, you guide them forward and you tell them what to watch next. And not randomly, but strategically. Now, notice this. Even in this video, I already planted that idea when I mentioned another video earlier about hooks. That wasn't random also. And that's how you keep people inside your content. And when people stay longer on YouTube because of your video, YouTube sees that and rewards you by pushing your content more. Not just one video this time, but multiple videos. And that's exactly how growth actually happens now. Not from one viral video, but from connected videos. That's exactly how the game is played now. So let's bring this all together. Your video didn't die because of your CTR. It died because people clicked but didn't stay. The hook didn't hold attention. The content itself didn't build retention. And there was no next step. That's the real reason. So remember this. A high CTR with low watch time will absolutely kill your video. But a lower CTR with strong retention, it can make it blow up. So no, it's not the click. It's what happens after. If you fix that, everything else changes. And if you want to fix the most important part of your video, your first 30 seconds, watch this next video. I'll show you the exact hook formula I use step by step to convert clicks to views. Because once you get that right, everything else becomes easier. I'll see you there.